Ah, greetings. Welcome back. Yet another lovely little Dark Red Star level 9. Off the bat here. Same setup as usual. Two brawlers and a vengeance ship. I recorded this one simply because I was not expecting a full clear. You see, normally, before I jump on anything, I take a look around to see which two planets to jump onto. And this planet down here only had a single artifact I'd want, and the other two had two. So, and they were both on the north side of the star. So that's what I went for. Now, this spawn is really, really awful. I will say, all of the planets are super far away from the jump gate. Two of them, excuse me, two of them are outside of my teleporter range by a lot. Like, even teleport 12 couldn't reach them. So yeah, really bad start there, really bad spawn, and plus a lot of bombers out and about as usual. So I went in expecting to get the top two, and that's kind of what I did at first. Now, one kind of mistake I've learned, this filler sector here with the Colossus only spawns on the hydrogen sector, and the hydrogen sector is always adjacent to the jump gate. So this strategy of letting the vengeance ship take the sector out is a good one. It's guaranteed, pretty much. That's the one of the main hurdles of doing this solo, is making sure the vengeance ship can get its vengeance off. Right. So this I like, but I didn't see the guardians here, so this sentinel was hitting me for quite a while before I actually killed it. In other words, I almost didn't get this off. Yeah, I'm letting the brawlers take care of that, but yeah, really close call there. I did not see that until the last second. It could have been really bad. But yeah, so I decided to just let this brawler take out the other bomber, because I'm going to have to at some point. And just knocking out these storms up here. Now, one major issue with doing this strategy is that the destroyers in this Phoenix spawn at around the same time, and I kind of have to pay attention to both, because I have to make sure my vengeance goes off, and then I have to teleport onto some place to make use of the weapon amplifier. And I also have to make sure that I'm not going to be hit by all the signals that spawn from that as well. So a bit tricky to split your focus there, but it looks like the destroyer spawned a bit earlier than this did. Sadly, this means that I couldn't sit on top of the Phoenix, because I wanted to kill the storm first. Which is fine, as you'll see, but yeah, pretty standard vengeance shot on the destroyers. I meant to use my weapon amplifier, but I'm not used to using it after teleporting. Usually, it's my weapon amplifier is on to enhance the damage of the destroyer, so they get my vengeance off quicker. But my hull was low, so yeah, I meant to do that there. I didn't almost die, but I got spooked. But yeah, so I knocked out the Guardians and the Sentinels there. Phoenix Shield came up, but I guess this is a simple solution. Just avoid the rockets as they come in. That does require some attention. Letting that brawler take out that bomber, no big deal. Move out of the way of the Sentinels, let them kill my repair drone. And that's pretty much good. because I can take this out with a second vengeance. So not a big deal. I retreat with this ship, so this one can take out that sector with this full shield. Don't want to be wasting any hull where you don't have to, right? So yeah, I'll let that happen. Let the civilian ships come on into play. I do believe I did have some idle ships when they could have been doing something at some point. Not the best, but it's okay. I had plenty of time, so it wasn't really a big concern. So yeah, I jumped on the sentinels there, moved across, moved the bomber, walked back. This sector being so small with the asteroids, like they're not spread apart, means that I had to not walk right into rockets from the adjacent sector, so a bit awkward there, but pretty standard fare. Random lone guardian. I don't know why these lone guardians are a thing, but I decided to just let that take it out. Why not? Let's see. Move that one down because there's no ships down here to take out any interceptors, so I just moved that just in case. This ship has been sitting here taking out ents that spawn. Not a good use of its time, but oh well. Oh, okay. I forgot I did that. Yeah, so I waited until the storm was overlapped with the bomber there. Let it get in range EMP and slowed everything down before they could reach me with suspend. And then I walked around that. Didn't want to get hit by any of that, so the old Rally strategy of running circles in a sector with suspend up, but a bit more passive. I was just trying to knock out the bomber because that's like the main danger in this sector. The storms can be dangerous, but not nearly as much as the bomber. I can get hit with a few stray dart missiles, no big deal. So yeah, not too shabby. Uh, the only thing of concern would be that other storm. Everything else is just kind of half dead, so not bad. Loaded up my civilian ships. Yeah, I was doing all this while loading. It was a little rough, I will say, as you can see. Though I guess that is a good way of doing it. Just if you're going to be moving, or if you have EMP up, you can sort of do that because you can't do anything while moving. You know, like if your EMP is down, your teleport is down, you're not going to do much while you're moving your ship, so you might as well look at something else before it reaches its destination. But yeah, and that whole time, this ship was just sitting there. I could have been over here knocking this out. Oh, that's right. That's right. See, it was at this point I realized how much time I had, and I was like, well, I might be able to get that final planet just for that minor artifact. You know how precious those are. So, that's what I did. I went for it. I risked it for a biscuit. Again, I had plenty of time, so it wasn't really a big deal for the most part. Go ahead and let the miners art boost while I'm doing that as well. Yeah, loading is weird uh, when you're doing solo. Yeah, just walk around with the, just walking the bomber like on a leash, as you do with a dog. It may sometimes bite you in the leg with a rocket, but, you come to expect that when you have a pet bomber. So yeah, letting those civilian ships do their thing, moving this down. I really should have brought this into play, but Uh, my vengeance ship, because that was my plan. I was going to vengeance this sector. It was really low on hull, and I didn't want an interceptor to trigger my vengeance, so I was letting the brawler do the civilian defense, which is strange because normally it's the vengeance ship doing that. So yeah, I moved it into position, and I believe I was simply waiting for a storm to not be there. Even though my hull was low, I didn't have anything to worry about. I didn't want a storm to randomly one-shot me because they do 2,000 damage with their dart barrage. So yeah, I jumped on the Phoenix just so I can kill it quicker. Just missed that storm, but it's not that big of a deal. Got the repair drone, knocked out the Phoenix, walked away before my shield went down, and let the brawler clean up after it. Not that big a deal. Move my miners because I can art boost 3 times with that. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I left my miners on the asteroid. I don't know if anyone else is like this. Whenever I leave my miners at the gate to art boost, I always forget to art boost for some reason. I guess because it's like, oh, it's at the gate. But if I leave it on the asteroid next to the gate, I never forget because I guess, you have to move those so they don't die. Uh, the pitfalls of being me. You know how it is. So yeah, I got that last artifact. I brought these 2 down just in case I needed the time, but I kind of didn't. So more artifacts for my alt, I suppose. And yeah, that's really about it. Relatively clean. I did have a few hiccups here and there, but never in any danger of failing the run. So yeah, I guess that's all. Nice little uh, full clear, unexpected. And yeah, I guess I'll see you around. Ta ta for now.